I'm Marek D'Amato.
And hi, I'm Matt.
And welcome back to Mindbreakers.
You're breaking my mind.
We have an Italian horror film for you all tonight.
Is it a good one?
It's by Dario Argento.
Oh, thank fucking God.
The last time we had a Dario Argento film was, I think, The Church.
Oh, fuck, maybe, yeah.
But, the last Italian horror film we had, I think, was Night Killer.
Night Killer sounds right, yeah.
That was not right. Nothing was right with that movie.
No, God fucking no. God, no.
Gio and I did do Castle Freak. That was also really bad. Deeply uncomfortable movie.
Oh, God.
Mutant Hunt was obviously Italian.
Yeah.
No, Mutant Hunt wasn't. Terminator 2 Shocking Dark was Italian.
Oh, jeez.
We
Don't remind
haven't had a good
me.
Italian horror film for a long time.
Thank God. I'm excited to hear that name again.
Dario Argento. It's because you haven't seen his Phantom of the Opera or his Dracula.
True.
But this is 1980s Dario Argento.
Ugh.
Which, while not as good as 70s Dario Argento, is still better than 90s Dario Argento.
A fascinating director.
Well, it was fun until he started doing weird things on screen with his daughter.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a thing, isn't it?
But we are doing Phenomena from 1985.
Phenomena.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Phenomena.
Do-do-do-do.
Phenomena.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Okay, I'm glad we got that out of the way.
So, this is a movie starring Jennifer Connelly.
Oh, of Labyrinth fame?
Before she did Labyrinth.
Ooh.
It also stars Donald Pleasance of Halloween fame.
Oh, shit.
It's called Creepers as well, but Phenomena is a better... Neither name's really good. Neither name actually explains the movie.
Yeah. I like Phenomena, though.
Yeah, so... It's a young girl who has an amazing ability to communicate with insects, is transferred to an exclusive Swiss boarding school where her unusual capability might help solve a string of murders.
Fun.
I think without further ado, we should just watch the movie.
Yeah, I'm always down for an Argento film, so fuck it, let's do it.
Alright.
Let's see now, about that time, first girl to disappear. That was September 9th. 14-year-old Danish tourist named Vera Brandt. The body was never found.
Just like the other girls. After finding this, what's the use of hiding from the facts? There's a killer. A vicious killer.
I'm sure you're going to like our school. To begin with, we all speak English.
By the way, I'm Sophie. I'm French. Jennifer.
You know, I'm really glad you're here. I've always had to sleep alone. It can be very scary. You know, there's a murderer around here. This girls our age and kills them. And then he hides the bodies.
What you did last night is highly irregular. No student ever left the school at night before.
How many times do I have to tell you that I didn't walk out on purpose? I walk in my sleep.
Have you any idea where you've been?
No. What if the killer saw me?
Have you any idea why they behave like that? It's perfectly normal for insects to be slightly telepathic.
Yeah, it's normal for insects. But am I normal? I love all of you.
This movie. If you've seen our review of Clock Tower, in that review, I actually mentioned this movie.
I remember.
And I said that the character of Jennifer in Clock Tower is based on the character of Jennifer from Phenomena. I was right. I did not, however, I had not yet seen Phenomena at that point, because basically everything else is also from this movie too.
Yeah, it is
Except
surprising.
for the stained glass window scene, which is still from Suspiria.
Right. But yeah, it is surprising the amount of things you can find in both this movie and in Clock Tower.
Like, so many things down to Bobby Barrows.
Yeah. Even to the Scissorman himself, like, it's pretty down. It's pretty good.
So we start out with there's a field trip in the Alps, and a 14-year-old girl misses the bus, and they don't stop for her, even though they should clearly see her.
Yeah, what the fuck?
So she cries, walks through the woods, finds a little house, and in the house, I guess something is chained to the wall.
I guess.
And it escapes, and it chases her into a cave and decapitates her.
Fuck yeah.
And then, next scene, there's a monkey.
There's a monkey.
And the monkey is walking around the outside of a house where three men are talking. And there's two cops and Donald Pleasance in a wheelchair. And the monkey goes in with a scalpel, and Donald Pleasance says, "Hey, no, you're not supposed to play with the scalpel." Actually, no, he's like, "Ach, no, you know you're not supposed to play with the scalpel." Because Donald Pleasance is Scottish in this movie.
Yep.
And we find out the monkey's his nurse.
Yes.
He shines a laser pointer on things, and the monkey gets them for him.
Sure does.
And this monkey is the best part of the movie.
Like full transparency, I liked this movie, but I love it because it's got a monkey in it, and the monkey is cool.
God, you said the monkey, frickin' Ingrid the hero monkey.
Hell yeah!
Ingrid the hero monkey might knock out Beast the dog from Hills Have Eyes for the goodest boy award.
It's close. It's very close. They're trying to solve the string of murders that's been happening. Apparently,
but they're here because they found the head, and they're looking at how many bugs are on the head to try to find out how long ago she died.
Yeah, and how old the bugs are or some shit. Like how big they are determines their age.
Like, they're 4 stages. They're like the 4 harbingers of decay. I don't care.
I'm sure it is actual scientific stuff, but yeah, I don't care.
And then we meet Jennifer Connelly, who's in a taxi cab being driven to a house.
She sure is.
Her character's also Jennifer.
Yep.
And she has a bee on her hand, and the bee's her friend, apparently. Because she loves all insects.
Well, I'm happy she does, because I certainly don't.
She gets to the school, and it's a lot like Suspiria. Everyone's an awful person.
They're just so awful.
Except for her friend, who slightly distressingly has a massive crush on her father. That's Jennifer's father, not her own father, fortunately.
Yes, so thank God. Yeah, because Jennifer's father's an actor, right?
Yeah, famous actor.
Yeah.
Corvo or something? His name's Corvo?
I don't remember.
Her
Corvino.
father is Corvus from Dishonored. Let's go with that.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, everyone kind of treats her pretty fucking rudely at the school.
Yeah, they're all very rude.
Yeah, they're all very rude, except like you said, her first roommate,
who's also awful.
Yeah,
but we get they have some classes. They talk about history not mattering for some reason. I know this movie takes a while to get going.
Yeah, it really does. I'd say the first 30 minutes.
It's an all-girls school.
Yes.
And it's explained that we're only using one of the buildings. The other buildings don't go there because they're really dangerous and they're under construction and they're falling apart.
Sure.
So just don't go there. We'll use this one.
Just don't do it.
And then Jennifer sleepwalks.
Yep. This is when the player takes control of the controller.
Yep. And
basically starts playing Clock Tower.
And another character is being chased by a person with a spear.
Yes.
The murder weapon's a spear.
Yes.
Like the school collapsible spear. I quite like it. It's unique.
Yeah, I will admit, it is a cool weapon that, I don't think we've seen really used that often.
I mean, Jason's used a spear for, 1 or 2 kills here and there, but not as a main weapon.
Yeah, exactly.
Some use one as a main weapon.
And the fact that it's, detachable is so cool.
Yeah, it's a portable collapsible spear. It's really cool. Yeah.
It's a really neat weapon.
The chase scene, for some reason, I wasn't expecting this because this is scored by Goblin,
as Argento.
All of his movies are. So
yeah.
I was expecting some kind of cool, maybe something that sounds like "Don't Cry, Jennifer" for the chase scenes.
Yeah.
No. Flash of the Blade by Iron Maiden.
It was so... it threw me off so much when it started playing.
You know why this doesn't work?
I mean, I can think of a multitude of reasons. It just doesn't fit.
I'm just going to read the lyrics.
Oh, yeah, go for it. It was so weird. Why was it there?
I'm open to using an Iron Maiden song here, just not this one. As a young boy chasing dragons, with your wooden sword so mighty, you're St. George or you're David, and you always killed the beast. Times change very quickly, and you had to grow up early. A house in smoking ruins, and the body's at your feet. You'll die as you lived in a flash of the blade, in a corner forgotten by no one. You lived for the touch, for the feel of the steel, one man and his honor. The smell of resined leather, the steely iron mask, as you cut and thrust and parried, and the fencing master's call. It's basically about a vigilante who fights with a sword.
Yeah.
It's like swordsman from Hawkeye. It's not...
Doesn't really fit the scenario.
Serial killer, because it's...
No. It's also just...
I would have gone for Wrathchild, personally.
Oh, that would have been a good one, yeah.
Wrathchild!
I just think it's weird that this whole song was just blasting as Jennifer was sleepwalking. And, someone's being murdered.
I wish I could pull out the song and just replace it with...
Yeah, it would have worked so much better. But... it's fine. It's funny. I laughed when I first heard it.
So...
Is this where her roommate dies?
Well, it's some random person who dies, but Jennifer
it's after,
sleepwalking outside the house.
Yeah.
And she's walking along the ledge, and just the floor she's standing on drops off, and she falls, and is dangling from her bathrobe.
Is she still sleepwalking at that point? Oh my god.
And then she sleepwalks into town, almost gets run over by a car.
Gets kidnapped, I think.
No, I think they're legit trying to help her.
I think so,
but
too.
But she just doesn't speak German. And then she escapes that car and ends up in the forest. And then they're like, hey, we gotta do something. You're sleepwalking. Oh, no, it's normal, though. It's like, you almost got hit by a car and we found you in the forest 40 miles away?
Yeah,
That's
she's
not
like,
normal.
Is it where she's like, oh yeah, I sleepwalk sometimes, but I haven't had one of those in years. It's like, but...
Well, she doesn't say she hasn't had... She just says it's all completely normal.
Oh, okay, that's it.
Like, no, it's not.
Normally
sleepwalking is normal. Sleepwalking and ending up, so far... at the very least, lock her in.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, no, exactly. I sleepwalk a couple of times, but it's to the bathroom. You know what I mean? It's not to the fucking highway.
How did she even get this far out?
I don't know. It's a fucking miracle.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the bugs.
Maybe.
The bugs led the way. Unknowing. Don't they like test her with like an EKG or EEG or whatever?
Yeah, and she
To make sure she's
she
not fucking
refuses
insane.
to.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah.
And they all make fun of her. Her roommate gets murdered next.
Mm-hmm.
After she steals Jennifer's shirt and and insults her to her boyfriend.
Yeah, what the fuck?
And then she gets murdered.
Yeah, because her boyfriend has to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Then she tells him to fuck off.
Yeah.
Then she dies.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a lot of good people in this movie.
No. Just Donald Pleasance and the monkey.
And the most important one is the monkey.
It's the monkey that's the best.
The monkey is the best.
So she sleepwalks some more.
Yeah.
And meets Donald Pleasance in his wheelchair.
Yep.
This is after they're like, we're gonna commit you.
Oh yeah, they just think she's just straight up crazy.
Because she can control bugs.
Yeah.
And so she goes to stay with Donald Pleasance.
And Donald Pleasance is like, it's pretty cool that you can control
cool,
bugs.
I like bugs too. You actually remind me of my old lab assistant. You can have her coat, actually. Like, this happens before they're going to commit her.
Yeah.
The monkey will show you where the coat is.
Which is a brilliant sentence in a film. God bless.
And it's like, here, this is the Great Sarcophagus. It's a special bug, and it's going to show you where all the bodies are, so you can find the killer.
I'm not convinced they weren't making a video game.
I'm not convinced they weren't making this up as they were going along.
Also that. And, like, the bug brings her to, like, the middle of bumfuck nowhere.
And she goes in the house, and the bug finds the bodies, but she gets stalked by the real estate agent, who's super creepy, and gets made to leave.
Yeah, like, very grabby.
And then a cop shows up, and it's like, hey, an inspector's like, hey, I'm an inspector, tell me stuff.
And he's like, this is an old house.
Tell me more stuff.
No one's lived here for 8 months.
How is it in such a state of disrepair?
Bro, I don't fucking know, okay? I sell the house. This dude's getting railed for information he just doesn't have.
So Jennifer she gets harassed by the kids who was like, hey, it's funny that you think you can talk to bugs. And then bugs attack the school.
That scene I thought I made that up. It was so weird.
And so the headmistress decides to commit her. Which, by the way, I don't think she's legally allowed to do.
I don't think so either.
Like,
surely you must need parents' permission.
Yeah, you definitely do. You can't just commit people on.
Yeah, I'm with you. It was very, very.
I mean,
weird.
You could do it. Your school's gonna get sued into bankruptcy, but you can do it.
And like, her reasoning is just because she sleepwalks and talks to bugs.
Okay, to be fair, she can control bugs.
True.
She's diabolic. In the Bible, the devil's called Beelzebub, Lord of the Flies, which I don't think would hold up in court.
I don't think so. I don't think it would either. Jennifer gets the fuck out of there because...
Yes, you would.
Duh. And is that when she tries to go back to Pleasance house?
Unfortunately, well, this is happening. The killer kills Donald Pleasance.
And God bless the monkey Ingrid.
Like,
she tries.
She's trying, essentially trying to warn him that there's a killer in the house.
Well, also trying to break in.
Successfully breaks in, and while the killer's driving away, she jumps on the car and is hammering on the windshield. This freaking monkey vengeance.
Yeah, there's a really sad scene because he gets stabbed, right, but with a spear. When the monkey comes in, she's very sad and holds her head on his lap, and I was like, oh, that's sad. And then the next scene is literally her on top of the car, trying to beat the shit out of the windshield to get to the driver. And I'm like, fuck yeah.
And then the monkey gets a knife.
The monkey gets thrown off the car and looks into a trash can, finds a knife, and is
before she finds the knife, she finds a box of Oasis juice. And she drinks the juice.
Then she gets the knife.
She gets the knife.
And she's just like, well, time for monkey vengeance.
It's just-
and walks off.
I'll pay for this.
This monkey is so fucking cool.
It's just the best monkey.
Like, I visibly cheer every
This monkey
time.
is cool to the point where I want JonTron to watch and talk about this movie just to hear how he would explain how cool this monkey is.
This monkey is so fucking cool.
This is the coolest monkey.
So Jennifer ends up at his place, and surprise, he's dead.
And,
So, fuck.
yeah, that's not good. So she goes to the airport. She goes to the Swiss bank to call her father's agent to send her some money or come pick her up at the airport.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't want to be at this stupid place anymore.
And honestly, do you blame her?
And this weird woman who's been hanged, who I think is like a secretary.
Yeah,
at
she's
the
like the
school.
second hand or whatever to the principal or something.
It's like, hey, I showed up and the agent can't come, but hey, he wired the money to me, and yeah, there's a plane booked out for you tomorrow, so you're gonna stay with me, and then you're gonna go back tomorrow, all right?
Trust me, I'm definitely...
And then watching is like, yep, you're the killer.
Yeah, it's like, I'm definitely not evil, trust me.
Well, I didn't automatically jump to you're the killer, I jumped to you're working with the killer.
Yes, so did I.
So she goes with her, and around the same time, the agent gets there, Mars.
Mm-hmm.
Who, by the way, is not happy with the headmistress.
As you wouldn't be.
So she gets taken to Jennifer gets taken to the deputy head's house, told about why are all the mirrors covers. Oh, my son has a medical condition, and he doesn't really like to see himself. So that's just how that is. It's fine.
Yeah,
you
and
can
then
stay here, just wait the night, and then you could go.
yeah, I mean that's pretty much what happens, and then
look, and she's like a little boy in a room. It's like, hey, is that you? And the mom kicks it over. Like, what are you doing? Why did you do that to your son? Like, that's a doll, you stupid idiot.
And I'm like, well,
yeah, clearly, like,
yeah, fair.
You had a line, but you're right.
Yeah, exactly. You had a line, but you're right. And then, like, I don't remember what happens to make the crazy shit happen.
But there's a whole chase through the house.
Yeah.
To flash it, because she wants to call, but she rips the phone out of the wall. So there's
fucking hits her over the head, too, doesn't she?
Yes.
Definitely not an evil thing to do.
There's a whole chase to another chase. Well, not really a chase. He's trying to get through a door.
Yeah.
To flash the blade again.
And at the same time, like, she knocks out Jennifer, if I remember correctly, and a cop shows up, like the detective who's been trying to follow her or something.
The cop's already in the basement, chained up.
Oh yeah, he's already in the basement.
She falls down a hole into corpse goop.
Ew.
Yeah. Oh, well, also something earlier about insects know who the murderer is, I guess, because the maggots have seen the corpse. I don't know.
The insect shit is weird. I don't know why it's in the movie.
So the cop breaks his thumb so he can attack. He can like restrain the woman.
Fucking badass, might I say?
So Jennifer escapes, finds a little boy in a room. But, oh no, it's the Scissorman.
It's the Scissorman.
And I look up the face if you want. It's really well done.
It's really cool. It's really, really cool.
So she flees.
She gets on a boat, doesn't she?
Yeah, she gets on a boat. No, she gets to the boat where the kid attacks her.
Yeah.
And then she kills the kid. No, the bugs kill the kid.
I would say the bugs kill the kid. Well, try to.
They eat his face.
Fuck yeah.
And then she falls in the water. She goes in the water to swim away. The kid attacks her underwater with his face off.
With his face off?
Mm. And of course, Dario Argento movie, climax underwater.
Yep. with fire, though.
Yeah.
There is fire this time.
Because he stabs
the fuel tank?
Because he's attacking her with the spear, and he accidentally stabs the fuel tank. And she doesn't notice this and tries to start the boat.
And boom.
Jennifer's not that smart in this movie.
No, she really isn't. She really isn't.
So she's escaping. She fights off barrows, faceless barrows. Gets to the island. Gets to shore. Then Mars is like, I'm here to save you. And then the woman decapitates him with a sheet of metal.
Yeah, like, it's a cool, like, what the fuck moment. Because you're like, oh shit, she's back.
And then she's like, I killed Donald Pleasance and the cop to protect my son. This is Vera, I think her name is.
Probably.
Or
that sounds
Gisela,
right.
it's somebody.
Yeah, Vera. It is Vera.
And now I will kill you to avenge him. And then the monkey!
The monkey.
The monkey jumps on her and kills her with a straight razor.
Yeah, just fucking hacks away at her
Which
face.
is just it's a reference to Murders in the Rue Morgue.
Is it?
Well, the murderer is revealed to be an orangutan with a straight razor in that one, and this redeems monkey kind.
What the fuck?
So the monkey kills the woman.
Hell yeah.
Then, looks at the razor and then throws it away and goes and hugs Jennifer.
And then the movie ends.
Yes.
And goddamn, what a great final scene.
Monkey.
The monkey. This fucking movie is so weird.
Oh, his name isn't Mars, it's Morris.
Morris.
Still.
It doesn't matter. His fucking head's gone. This is what happens.
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
no.
One of the cops, Kurt Geiger's assistant, or some doctor's assistant, it's Metal Face guy from Demons.
Oh, shit.
Michel Soabe.
That's pretty cool.
Why did you not credit the monkey?
Why is there no credit for the monkey?
Credit Ingrid. Come
Absolutely the best monkey in the biz.
Best character.
And, that's not us, saying that the movie was so bad that the monkeys... No, the monkey is just the best character.
Oh, jeez.
What's up?
Jennifer Connelly had a part of her finger bitten off by the chimpanzee in the final scene of the film. She was rushed to the hospital and the finger was reattached.
Oh, no. What the fuck?
Okay, I guess the actual monkey isn't that good. Because, chimpanzees are violent psychopaths.
Yeah. That's rough. Damn. Yeah, like you said, no wonder she wasn't fazed by the fucking Muppets in Labyrinth. This movie was very fun.
Yes. This was so good. Monkey.
I do feel like it's a bit long. Because it is almost 2 hours.
Yeah, well, it's Italian horror. That's just normal.
Yeah. It's like once you get past a little bit of the boring part and the real cool stuff starts happening, this movie is a fucking blast.
Anyway, next week... Oh, by the way, I'm going to give this movie one monkey nurse.
Oh, yeah.
But next week, we have another movie.
Do we now?
It's possibly Italian.
Possibly?
It has to do with Native Americans.
I don't...
And definitely very racist.
I don't like any of those things.
Neither do I, but it's on the list.
Oh, Jesus.
So, I've been Merrick Demetto.
I've been mad.
And episode 300 is fast approaching.
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Ciao.
Bye.